You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we're going to be talking about Hailey Davidson. Now, this is the transgender golfer that is actually trying to qualify for the LPGA Tour. Now, I've done several videos on this male identifying as a woman because he definitely wants a spot on the LPGA Tour. Now, he did qualify as a first alternate. So right now, as of right now, he's still on the outside looking in. But however, that alternate spot, a female lost out on that spot. And he's only like one withdrawal away from actually being on the LPGA Tour. It's disgusting, guys. What is going on? Now, in a video I made, I believe, a few days ago, I don't think it was actually about this golfer. Maybe it was. I don't remember exactly. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was this anonymous parent, complaining about the male, I believe in high school, identifying as a female in track and field, dominating the women. She was anonymous. And I said, man, the time is over with, man, for women being anonymous. They need to show their faces, man. You may be uncomfortable, but guess what? You're not going to get any change if you're too afraid to show your face. You have to step in front of the camera and say, hey, I'm not going to take this anymore. That actually resonates better with people. So the time for being anonymous, man, way, way gone. Okay? Because now we actually got a LPGA Tour player who is anonymous now, is coming out and slamming Hailey Davidson for trying to get on the tour. This person believes that it's unfair, but she's so afraid, man, I guess, of retaliation, even though it definitely seems like the majority of women don't want this dude in that sport. You need to not hide your face, man. But she's coming out and she is bashing Hailey Davidson and also the LPGA Tour. Yeah, they're taking spots. What are you guys going to do about it now? Let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Remember, live stream every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. We appreciate the support. Here we go, guys. Look at this here. Female golfer speaks out after losing to trans player in qualifier. Not a backup for mediocre male athletes. Of course, because the only ones that are actually going over into female sports are the ones that are mediocre. Like the Leah Thomases of the world when it comes to swimming. Ranked like 470 when competing against men. But when he competed against women, ranked number 1. NCAA champion. Just like the high school track and field athlete, mediocre male athlete, now is beating women. Yeah, it is unfair. Says here, transgender golfer Hailey Davidson has a legitimate chance to compete in this month's U.S. Women's Open after earning the first alternate spot at a qualifying tournament earlier this month. One woman forced to compete against a biological male in that event has elected to speak out about the ridiculous situation. Davidson, who played for multiple men's teams in college, came within one stroke of automatically qualifying for the U.S. Women's Open at Bradenton Country Club in Florida earlier this month. Davidson birdied the opening playoff hole to claim the first alternate spot with two-time LPGA Tour winner Jasmine Suwanapura. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correct. Earning second alternate and professional Louise Olsen Campbell having her alternate opportunity taken away from her. Yeah. Her spot as an alternate was stolen by a man. Yeah, just that simple. Just that simple, man. It was stolen. But anyway, it goes on here. It says one of the 55 women Davidson beat in a qualifier recalled one specific moment that stood out to her during the event. Now check this out. Quote, best part was when he, him, she, her, it, the holdout from 40 feet off the green and goes, fuck yeah, with the lowest male tone I heard all day. The female player who requested anonymity out of concern over repercussions for speaking out said via direct messages, quote, everyone was in shock and not a single person clapped. Yeah, so the trans golfer had no support whatsoever. No support. Everyone knew that he shouldn't be playing against the women. But nobody spoke out. Nobody spoke out publicly. But when you have no one clapping, yeah, that says a lot right there. That says a lot. The anonymous player doesn't believe that she nor any other female golfers should be put in a position to have to compete against biological males. But the LPGA and USGA believe differently, at least for now. Both organizations have adopted gender policies that deem biological male competitors eligible to compete against biological females if they have undergone gender reassignment surgery and met hormone therapy requirements, which is ridiculous, man. Because lung capacity, heart structure, bone structure, you ain't changing that stuff, man. You're not changing that stuff. But let's go on here because she continues on. She says, quote, I am not in agreement with the LPGA and USGA. I'm more worried about the future of our daughters everywhere, the player stated. Every woman on the tour is working so hard to be on the tour and play golf for a living. Women's sports are not a backup option for mediocre male athletes. It is not fair, the player continued when asked if she believes it is fair for trans golfers to compete in women's events. Quote, there's not any other way to explain it other than if you neuter a male dog, it's still a male dog. True, yeah. We never call them a female dog. I believe if transgender golf is getting more attention, aka popular, then let's do a trans open for them. But the thing is, I'm willing to bet, and we know this for a fact, if they actually had a trans division, guess what? Nobody would sign up. None of these trans athletes would actually sign up because it's been done before. I don't remember exactly what sport it was. They had a trans division, and guess what? None of those trans athletes wanted to compete against each other. They just wanted to beat up on the females. Absolutely disgusting, man. It really, really is disgusting. She then goes on and she says, quote, I think golf is a sport. It should never have to be involved with politics, the player explained. Women's golf fought so hard to be equal pay as a male. I think they messed that up. But then if transgender players get to be here on the tour, then we are definitely running backwards. Yeah, you are. You are. We're in a bizarre world, guys. Nothing more I can say. But this anonymous player needs to put her face out there, because I'm willing to bet if she puts her face out there, then other female players are going to have the confidence to actually come out and say, you know what? I'm sticking behind her and I'm supporting her. I'm going to show my face. Then another one will, then another and another. And guess what? You won't have any males in female sports if that happens. If all these women come out and unite and be vocal, show their faces, this will win quickly, I believe. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.